What's up? I'm Rohan, all that good stuff. My day's going pretty good. Hopefully yours is. You can always leave a comment on that if you wish. Gonna make my way to where it is that I'm gonna do my general gameplay thing, but it is what it is. But my day is going pretty good. Hopefully yours is. I'm just chilling out and all that, enjoying my day, doing a few of my upcoming videos that will be posted in a later date. Most of my videos actually that I post on YouTube are done like depending done sometimes a month to 2 months before they're even posted for some of them, because I'll just make a big collection of them and just post them whenever. And I usually do them within series too. They're interconnected. I might make a reference to one that's either been done or yet to be done that can be applied to that one. If you listen to them in succession, they all combine together. So it's kind of a series, but not really. You know, like I got a few upcoming ones that I'm doing. Hold on a second. But most of the time, my videos in some way or another are interconnected with previous ones or ones I've yet to do. But many times they just sit there for a long period of time before I even post them. Just for reference. It's like the ones that I've done over the last 2 days. You probably won't see those for maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks or more, depending on how many videos I have before I make that. Sometimes they're posted right away. They're not always posted that way, but that's why I say they're done within series. But that aside, got my book that I just recently published. Gonna be working on the second one. I've already got part of the work done. I haven't finished it completely yet. Depending on what subjects I have and all that, it will depend on how and when they're done. But I got a nice little collection of them. I'll have to. I believe it's. These are all ones that I have not done yet. Give you a general idea of how much I could put into the book form if I wanted to and had enough time to, doing the videos and streaming and all of that. Also don't want to make it to where I publish too many of them all at once. I want a little bit of space between them. And when they're done, I put it in the done one. I move everything so I know which ones have been done and which ones haven't. Of course, not all my videos go into that either. And I do that for a reason. Because if I put it all in my book, there would be no use to have my channel. So I make it to where if you really want to hear everything, but about the hardest part is editing the audio actually. Because it's all produced off of what I'm with my mic. Because, there's a timing and all that to that. You don't want to publish too many all at once. And I got so many different characters and games and stuff now that I'm doing. I can always tell which character I should be doing what on. Because I try to keep them within a certain theme. But it's not really that hard to do it, actually. And you don't even need anything like this. You can merely do it with your phone and uh, do it that way. I can show an example of that, actually. Like how it's done. Or at least what I use. That's what I use to do mine. Basically shows me everything that was said. Then all I gotta do is proofread it to make sure that it's actually showing what actually was said. That's just produced off of the audio file of me doing that, recording it individually. Like this. Yo, what's up? Makes it fairly easy, at least the way that I do it, that is. Because I don't have to type anything out. It's all produced off of what I'm saying. I mean, you look at it, you go to your phone and you go to do a text or something on Facebook and other places such as that, or even just with your phone, you can use a talk to text feature. So it's been available for a while. At least that's how I do it, that is. And as far as, I don't know if I'll be able to show this or not, though. Uh, oh, there it is. And then that's what I used for the other. To make it digital for a ebook or whatever. It's pretty simple. It's not really that hard. If you know how to do HTML, it'd be very easy for you. Because that's what they use for that, actually. Not the hardest part was learning that part of it that I needed to. But even that wasn't really that hard. But the hardest part is the proofreading part of it. Like me that have streams sometimes that are almost 2 hours long, sitting through that, listening and reading what it is that it's saying that you said there to confirm that's what's actually right there. There's a few different services that offer that as well, though. You have to give me a second. I'm gonna find out what it is I need to find out real quick. But yeah, pretty simple to do as it is that I've just spoke of and all that. But to have material is the hardest part, I guess, for some. Or just the willingness to do it, I guess. Not every person's willing to jump through the hoops, if you know what I mean. But yeah, just playing. Figured I'd, you know, show a little bit of that. I'm not gonna go into the specifications or anything that I had to do to get it the way that it is or anything, but it's much more simple than you think it is, though. At least as far as that goes. That's the material part that's the hardest part to figure out. It's not easy to come up with a new subject when you've done a whole lot. And just to be a writer in general is kind of difficult anyway. Because you got to be very descriptive. Unless it's like a kid's book or something, but you also got to show that willingness to do it as far as that. For me, that's more a new thing that I'm doing, even though I kind of figured out that's what I was doing anyway, but a unique approach to do so. But I mean, depending on what you're writing about too, but at least upon that subject, that is. But that's even true when you're doing music, because you're still writing, you know. Even like the guitar part and stuff, you're writing a piece. It's what you're actually doing. The only difference is it's not conveyed with a pen or a pad of paper or anything else like that. Eventually, I'll have it be available as an audiobook too, but I gotta get to that point before I can do that. Which I already pretty much have most of it prepared for that too, actually. There's just a few more things I'd have to do to be able to do that, but And that's fairly easy to do too, actually. I'll give you an example so you can understand what it is I'm talking about. Now, you see how there's all those gaps, right? I can change the space. Or I can make it even less than that if I wanted. Makes that pretty easy. Even if there's gaps there, I can change it to where there isn't. Like before I did that, there was a few that were an hour and 43 minutes. After I did that, it brought it down to 50 minutes. Yeah, they are pretty good, man. I got both variations of it. So is the newer class, though, as well, actually. Of course, also, though, that program that I was showing, it's not a free program. I paid for that, actually. Well, I actually got that free when I got Sony Vegas, but it is one that I did have to pay to be able to get. This is like my Cubase that I have as well, or my Reaper that I have. But there are other programs that are free that you can do pretty close to the same thing. You might have to manually put in the space, but unfortunately, looks like I need to go because my job that I do is on call, and that phone ringing was them calling me. So, yeah, I need to go for now. But until next time.